My slow cooker is seriously my best friend when it comes to getting dinner on the table. I'm a busy lady, just like a lot of you people out there. Even stay-at-home moms, you guys are even busier, I think, than working moms at points. So we're all in the trenches together. So my slow cooker, let me tell you, if I can get up in the morning and get dinner in my slow cooker, it just, you know, in this case, like 3 or 4 minutes earlier than normal, and then head out the door, go to work and do my thing, get the kids to all their after school activities. Then you come home from work after a really long day. The kids are starving and dinner is done and the house smells amazing. I always feel bad though for the dog, Levi, who gets to smell it all day long when it's cooking. Yeah, I know. He's like, what are they eating? Sure smells good. So this one is a winner. It's my sweet chili beef roast, and it couldn't be easier. Another tip and trick, and I'm always about, you know, I'm about sharing secrets, tips, and stories and recipes to try and make your lives easier. Love these slow cooker liners, because it's not only about making dinner, it's about the cleanup afterwards. So whatever I can do to make cleanup a little easier, I'm all about it. I'm always lining pans with foil and spraying them real good with cooking spray, because you got to keep that in mind. Nobody wants to be, you know, in the kitchen doing dishes forever and ever. Okay, so next thing I'm going to do is basically I've got a nice big beef pot roast. I like to use those chuck arm roasts are really nice. And these, remember, we're going to cook one roast and get a few different meals out of it. So don't be afraid to get a real big one or 2 smaller ones. The last thing you want if you go through all this and then the meat really does tend to shrink down and then you don't have enough for leftovers. We want leftovers. Leftovers are a good thing. Okay, look at this big, beautiful roast that we picked up from Festival. And I always have the butcher department wrap it, or the meat department, in butcher paper, and then I can, when they're on sale, that's another way I roll. I can buy an extra and put it in my freezer. Okay, so nice big roast right into my slow cooker. And now we're going to start just dumping stuff in. This is just a dump and go kind of recipe. I've got 1 packet, 1 envelope of dry onion soup mix. And this is something that my great-grandmother used a lot when she was making pot roast or meatloaf, and it really just, it's got so much great flavor, and you just dump that right on top of the roast. Then I've got 1 bottle of chili sauce. This is a 12-ounce bottle of chili sauce. You find it right next to where the ketchup is. And it's just basically kicked up ketchup. It's got tomato puree, it's got you know, some vinegar, a garlic powder, dehydrated onions. It's just really some great flavor. So I'm going to get that out of the bottle. And a little tip and trick that I do is there's always a little bit left over in the bottle. I throw just a teeny bit of water in here, just because I want to get every little last bit out of there, and then just dump that in there. You know, same as goes when you're using a jar of spaghetti sauce. Just want to use it all. And then this is kind of fun. So we've got the great onion flavor. We've got that salty, wonderful tomato flavor from the chili sauce. And now we're going to do a little bit of sweet. It's a sweet chili beef roast. 1 can of Coke. I know it sounds weird, but let me tell you, it is just delish. All right, the lid goes on. I mean, that was that easy. 1 pot roast, 1 envelope of French onion soup, dry mix, 1 bottle of chili sauce, a can of Coke. Done, done. Lid on, you were out the door. I mean, that's like 3 minutes to throw that all together. You can do this, you can. All right, then you come home. And oh my gosh, I actually cooked this all last night. I woke up this morning and my house has never smelled so good. And it is amazing. And what happens is that sugar in there, you don't need to brown the roast, you just stick it in there just as is. But that is the key when it comes to doing things in the slow cooker. You have to make sure that that liquid has a lot of great flavor. That's going to take the place of browning, and that sweetness from a cola really browns this up. The drippings oh wow, I mean, absolutely amazing. So on the first night when you make this, so let's say you make this on a Sunday, you're going to make this is going to be Sunday supper, or let's say you're going to make it on, you know, a Monday. This is the first night how you're going to serve it. When you go pick up your roast, you're going to go to the deli and pick up some twice baked potatoes. loaded baked potatoes. They've got them right there at Festival. They're my all-time favorite with the bacon and cheese. You can heat them up in the microwave or in the oven, minutes. Then maybe serve it with some salad or some broccoli, whatever vegetable your family likes. So you serve the roast as is the first night with some of that sauce on the top. Oh. Deb, are you drooling over there?
I am. It smells wonderful.
Oh my gosh. Got to get some of that sauce. Makes the most delicious sauce. So everybody has the chili roast with potatoes the first night. All right. And then we've got lots of leftovers here. We had about a 4 to 5 pound beef roast. Wait till you see what we're going to do with the rest of this for 2 other nights later in the week. We are going to turn it into a whole nother meal. Cooking once, getting 3 different meals out of it, that is a great way to bring the family together and make it easy. And they won't even know it's leftovers. It's going to be that good.